Hello out there, all my crafty buddies and friends, and I thought I would just try to do a quick video. Some of you on my one of my groups, Crafty Mamas and Junk Journal Junkies, etc. I posted this little cutie that this little junk journal that I made for my granddaughter for a Christmas present, and I made her own little junk journal. Some of you asked me if I would do a video or show you the inside of it. I just did it really simple. And I'm going to flip through this one, and then I'm going to kind of flip through this one too. We'll see how quick I can do it. I might have to do 2 videos, but this is the book that prompted my other snowman journals. This is the book that I made for myself for my December journal. I don't do a December daily. It's just too much of a commitment to me. So, but I like to take those special moments. I usually start with Thanksgiving. I'll put Thanksgiving in here, and I journal. I put more photographs than I do journaling. I'm trying to get better about actually journaling stories and things like that. But so I'll put special things that we do throughout the month of December, and of course Thanksgiving, and then the things that we do through December, and kind of document that. So this is the one that I came up with, and it's big. It's like 6 by 9, I think, something like that, or 6.5. I mean, it might be 7 by 9. I don't have my ruler in here, but this is the one that prompted the other snowman journals. Of course, they were smaller, but anyway, back to this one. This is the one that I did for Peyton, and all I did was there are 6 signatures in here, y'all, but they're small. Like, I just put a little ribbon closure on here, real, quick and easy. And I stuck her some extra goodies in here. I'm gonna move them out of the way right now. But I literally just used the fabric. Well, I did put a chipboard base in there, and just used the fabric to close it up, or to bind it, so to speak. I don't know what I'm saying, obviously. But then I just took a few Christmas pages, and then, some cardstock and some red paper, red and white and cardstock in the middle, and just did pockets. So there's only 3, there's like 3 pages per signature, but that gives her, 6 and 6, so that gives her 12 pages per signature to decorate. I stuck her some little tiny paper clips I made. These are just they're almost like little enamel pieces. They came in a pack of Christmas paper that I ordered from Peachy Cheap, and there's a whole bunch of them, and I just thought that was cute. I put them on gold paper clips, so I stuck her a couple of those in there. And then pockets, so she can put whatever she wants in here. Decorate it however she wants. She can paint in it. She can draw in it. I'll help her print pictures. I have a Canon selfie, so I'll print her pictures out. Just really, really simple and really quick to put together. So that is pretty much it. I love this paper though. Now, I kind of wish I hadn't have already used the pages out of this book, because I would have put the Rudolph pages in here. But I do have another Rudolph book, so I may, if she wants some of those, I may let her, use some of those in here. But I have a ton of other stuff that she can use. She's got access to my craft room, so and then this was actually one of my first experiments with making these tassels. So I just took this little tassel that I made, and it's got some jingle bells, and it's got a little Christmas tree. That came off of a bracelet. I think both of these actually came off an old bracelet. Little package, a little Tim Holtz charm that can't see what it says. I think it says holiday. I think this one says holiday. Anyhow, that's pretty much it for that. And then I put her some little goodies in here. So I found these for $1. I think these were at Target. And I stuck her some little goodies in there, some blank tags she could paint, some buttons. There's some buttons in there, a little envelope that I printed off from, this is the Graphics Fairy. Isn't that cute? I love that little, I love this little, I don't know if it's vintage or retro little deer and birdie. Some stickers, some other book pages, some cards. This actually came out of that kit that I got from Renee, that GT Designs, Christmas cards that I had, little index card, music sheet, another piece of paper, and a little bag, and then this whole Rudolph sticker sheet. So she can use all these, and she'll love that. She loves stickers. So that's her little Christmas journal I made her. And then this is my December book. And y'all don't look at this too closely because I was looking at this the other night. And I don't know, I must have been drunk when I bound this thing because it's all off. It's like, but anyway, it's mine. I don't care. I'm just going to leave it. And I wasn't drunk. I'm just teasing, but it looks like I was. But I've got all these, some of my favorite, I just put some of my favorite beads, and this was a button that came in that kit from Renee. I just love it. It's a cloth vintage button. And this is one that I found at my local junk store that I like to go to, Susanna's Antiques, and broken jewelry pieces, beads. This was one of the beads. I think this came out of one of the kits that I bought from Becky over at Junk Journal Junkies. Is it Vintage Rose? She has an Etsy shop. Beautiful beads and stuff. And then jingle bells and all that good stuff. I love all that. Love all that noise and, you know, fun stuff. Anyway, so then here's the inside of mine, and these are just some things that I've actually collected already that I'm going to put in here. Recipe, a card that I got from an order I placed, a Christmas card from a girl at work, thing I picked up, some Christmas, just some things that I put in here that I want to use in here. Some little die cuts, some more stuff from Renee's kit that I wanted to use in my own journal. This actually came off, I do this a lot when I buy scrapbook paper. And this came out of that same kit that those little enamel things that I made the paper clips came from. I will use the cover. You know how they do the cover of the 12 by 12 and they have like the little pieces of what the collection's name is. This was actually on that. So what I did, because I love that little Santa, and the collection's called Oh What Fun, I just cut that particular piece out and I'm gonna make a tag out of it. So I just made the tag shape. And it's just cute. And some other things here. This was from a napkin and I had decoupaged it. And Becky actually sent me these too with one of my order. I love them. So I'm gonna use him in there. A little CD cover. A couple of stickers from the other sheet that I gave her, or the other half. And then here's another piece of that packaging. Because the Peachy Cheap, they usually sell like a kit. They'll do like a kit with paper and a few embellishments and stuff. And the prices are so much better. But it's My Mind's Eye. Oh, what fun. So this was a piece of that. So I'm going to use this in there too. And I gave her a couple of them too. And then these are some other things that I've just collected. Another... That's a vintage image I found on Pinterest. Isn't he cute? Just precious. I would love to use this, but I don't know if it's allowable to, I think probably just to use in something that I'm doing, but I'm not sure about using it in something to sell, so I just printed me one. And another little vintage image. Another one of the little envelopes. More things I found that they say they're free printables, but you know, you have to be careful. So this stuff will just go in mine. And then these are some book pages that I saved between what Phaedra sent me and this was it. I believe this was in the kit that Renee, and I just love that image. I think I'm gonna make pockets out of these pages in my book. Another one. So anyhow, this is just some of the stuff that I'm going to use in my book. I just thought I'd share this with you. It won't take forever. And this is, I was going through some of my old Christmas stuff, and this is a card that a friend of mine gave me a couple of years ago, and she passed away last year, Christmas Eve. This is special. This is going in this book. And some other cards that I had in my collection. So I'm just going to do a quick flip through. This is really basic, y'all. It's 4 signatures. I did not put a ton of stuff in here. I just added little things that I can, gave myself a lot of creative space to do whatever I feel like doing at the time when I start putting pictures in here. So I put one of my paperclip embellishments that I made. Then there's one here. This is another. These were some little wood pieces that I can't remember where they came from, but I took and printed these little circles, and then I glued it on here and then put glossy accents over it and punched a hole in it and put it on this little paper clip. I love the little reindeer. File folder. These little paper pieces here came out of that same Peachy Cheap collection off the cover sheet of that paper. I cut all those little pieces out and then I used them as tabs. That was one. There's another one. This was a little piece off another paper collection, and I just made a tag as a tab. It's another little piece of that paper. And this is from a little golden book that I took apart, and I just loved that image. So I made a big tag out of it and put it in my book. And here's some other little things. This is some fabric that came from Phaedra. So I'm going to use it in here. And some other little bits and pieces I've just got them clipped there. Just real simple, y'all. I try not to get too, let's try not to get too complicated. And then here's another little paper clip. And this is ribbon. And this is paper. And a little punch snowflake and a button. It's another little paper tab. A lot of blank space, but I'll try to come back and show you guys. This is fabric and paper with the button. And these are old file folders. One of the Christmas book pages that I stuck in here, and another paper clip. Another little tab from that paper collection. And this is just a little tuck spot up here. The other side of that book page. And what I'll probably do is connect something here and make another page in here. And that's about it. And then that's the back. So this one was a recycled book, and then I built the spine. But it's pretty thick. And then I